guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm coming to you with a crazy, huge, gigantic, I don't even know how this ended up happening, spring book haul. So for the past couple of months, I have been accumulating, I don't even know how many books. I think there are like 20 plus books, and they've just been sitting around in my room for a couple months now. And I am long overdue for a book haul, so I decided that I would just gather them all up and combine them all and put them in this one haul. So it might be kind of crazy long, but that's what we're gonna do today. So I have books from so many different places, a bunch that I ordered myself, several that have been sent to me by publishers, some that I ordered from Book Outlet. So we've got a lot to cover in this haul. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. The first book that I have to haul here is probably the one that I am most excited about because I have a lot of announcements that go along with it, and that is A Crown of Wishes by Roshni Chokshi. This book was sent to me by St. Martin's Press, and I am also working with them for this video, so thank you so much to them for sending this book my way. A Crown of Wishes is a companion and spin-off novel to her first book, The Star-Touched Queen, which we're getting into spoilers for later on in the haul, but this is the first book, this is the second book, but since it's a companion and spin-off, you don't have to read The Star-Touched Queen first. You can read A Crown of Wishes first if you want to, or you can read them in publication order. I'm actually going to be reading them by reading this one first and then reading The Star-Touched Queen, just because I kind of want to see how that's going to play out. And the reason that they sent me this book this month is because I am actually a part of a new book club. Myself, Zoe from Read by Zoe, Maureen from Maureen Kiwi, and Tasha from Tashopolis have all started a new book club called Fiction Faction. And our April book of the month is A Crown of Wishes, and I am so excited to be reading it. We're going to be having a live show on May 5th on Natasha's channel. I will leave all of this information linked in the description box if you would like to know more. But yeah, I'm so thrilled about the book club and getting to read this book this month with all of you and with Natasha, Maureen, and Zoe. So if you're interested at all, definitely come and join us. I would love to discuss this book with you all, and I can't wait until May. So the next few books in this haul, which I kind of spoiled one of them a little bit, are all from Book Outlet. So if you don't know about Book Outlet, that probably means you've never watched a single one of my hauls because I haul books from them literally all the time. But Book Outlet is this website that sells overstocked books, and basically that means that they can sell them for a very discounted price. So you can get books for like $4, $5, $6 on there, and it's amazing. I love them so much. And I am a Book Outlet vlogger friend, so I have a page on their website that shows you all of the books that I have ordered from them, and they provide me with a gift card to order books from them and show you all in my hauls. And I have some more books here, and now let's just get into them. The first one is the one that I've already shown you guys, and that is The Star-Touched Queen. Like I said, this is her first novel, and then A Crown of Wishes is the spin-off, so I'm not going to spend too much more time talking about this, but I will be reading this one this month as well. The next book that I ordered from them is actually a poetry book, and that is Said the Shotgun to the Head, poems by Saul Williams. I was just looking through some of the poetry that they had on there, and I saw this one listed on there, and I also saw Witty Novels haul this in one of her book hauls, and it looked really interesting. I really love reading poetry, so I decided that I would try this one out. The next book that I got from them is actually a graphic novel, and that is Seconds, a graphic novel by Brian Lee O'Malley. He's the author of Scott Pilgrim, but I don't know what Scott Pilgrim is. Everyone always like mentions it, and it's like referenced in pop culture a lot, but I don't know what it is. But I've seen this going around a lot, and it looked really interesting. I don't really know what this one is about, but I'm trying to expand my graphic novel collection and get into them a bit more, so I'm excited to check it out and see what it's about. The next book that I ordered from Book Outlet is Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery, and this is the beautiful Puffin Classics edition, or sorry, Puffin in Bloom editions, and I have all of the other Puffin in Bloom editions, but I didn't have this one, so I was so happy when I saw it on Book Outlet, and I'm really happy that I got my hands on it. I've never read Anne of Green Gables, but it is actually the ostentatious book of the month for April or May. I don't remember. It might be like a 2-month one that we're doing again. So Zoe runs the Ostentatious Book Club over on her channel, and myself, Natasha, and Maureen are all a part of it. We're going to be reading Anne of Green Gables in the next couple of months, so I'm really excited to have a copy, a physical copy now, and in such a beautiful edition because these are just so stunning. And finally, the last book that I ordered from Book Outlet is Bitter Blue by Kristen Cashore. This is the final book in the Graceling trilogy, but I believe that it's a companion novel. I haven't read the first two, but I've owned them for probably like 10 years at this point, but I'd never owned Bitter Blue, and when I saw it on Book Outlet, I decided that I would just get it and complete my collection. I also have a friend who has read all of these and really, really loves them, and she really wanted me to read them, so that's another reason I got it. So hopefully I end up starting the series soon and just marathoning my way through it. The next thing I have here is actually a package I have to unbox, and this was sent to me by Simon & Schuster, and I know like kind of what's inside, but I don't fully know what's inside, so let's just get into opening it up. Ooh, okay, so it's this golden like envelope, and it says "for your consideration," and then this side has this little sticker that says proudly published by Atria Books. So let's open up the envelope. Ooh, so many things. Okay, so the first thing is this little like candy, I'm pretty sure it's chocolate, like Academy Award type of thing, which is really cool. And then there's this like green pouch, and this is for the book. We're gonna get to it soon, so I'm not really gonna talk too much about it. But in here is this little lipstick, and it says Lipstick Queen, and the package for this is literally velvet. I've never seen lipstick come in a box where the package is velvet. That's like crazy. Ooh, this is so cool. Is Lipstick Queen like a brand that I'm unaware of? It's red. It's red lipstick. I love red lipstick. This is so, so beautiful. So I'm guessing this has something to do with the book. Okay, so then the next thing in here is this little letter that says Evelyn Hugo at the top, and it says, "Dearest, I always promised that I'd tell you the full story one day. All my love, Evelyn." And then wrapped in this golden tissue paper is an arc of the book, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this book comes out on June 13th. So this is about this woman who has a very secretive past and a secretive life. She's had several husbands, and then one day she ends up sitting down with a journalist and tells her full story. So it's supposed to be very mysterious, and I'm really, really intrigued by it. Also, the lipstick like totally drew me in. I feel like it's gonna be like really glamorous and just a lot of fun. So thank you so much to Atria Books for sending this awesome package my way, and I can't wait to dive into this one. Okay, so the next 7 books I have to show you all were all actually given to me by my grandfather. Recently, I told him about my YouTube channel, and he got like really excited about it because he also loves reading. So he got me a bunch of books that were some of his favorites that he read when he was younger, and these are all 7 of them. Most of them are novels by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, like 100 Years of Solitude. So he just got me all of these books, and it was so, so sweet, and it made me so happy. So I'm really excited to like have all of these and read some of the books that were special to him, and then we can like share that and talk about it, and it was just wonderful. So I'll go through each of the titles. I really don't know what each one is about, but I'll just share the titles with you all. The General in His Labyrinth, News of a Kidnapping, Love in the Time of Cholera, Chronicle of a Death Foretold, The Autumn of the Patriarch, 100 Years of Solitude, and finally The Razor's Edge. So yeah, those are all of those books, and that just like made me really happy, and now I just gotta find some space for them on my shelves. But a huge thank you to my grandfather for giving me all of those. It made me so, so happy. The next book that I have here is a book that I ordered for myself because I've been desperately wanting to read this, and it is called No Matter the Wreckage by Sarah Kay. She's one of my all-time favorite poets. She wrote the poem Bee, which she did as like a spoken word poem. You can find it on YouTube. It's also sometimes called For the Love of a Daughter, and it's my all-time favorite poem, and I love it so much. So when I saw that she had a new collection published, I knew that I had to get my hands on it and read it, so I cannot wait to read this one. The next 2 books I have here are actually 2 copies of the same book, which I also ordered. One of them I got in an OwlCrate box, and the other one I ordered for myself, and they are the US and UK copy of Caravel by Stephanie Garber. I've done a full book review for this book as well as an interview with Stephanie Garber, so I'll leave both of those linked in the description box if you would like to go watch them. But I really loved the UK cover, so I decided to order it for myself, and then I ended up getting this one in a OwlCrate box, so now I have 2 copies, 3 technically if you count the arc, but I really did enjoy this book, so I don't really mind it. Finally, the last 3 books that I have here are all by the same author, and that is Victoria Schwab. The first one is the hardcover copy of Vicious. I used to have the paperback copy, but I recently went to a book signing with Victoria Schwab where I actually also got to interview her, so if you'd like to watch that interview, I'll also leave that linked in the description box. She's one of my all-time favorite authors, and this is one of my all-time favorite books, so I decided to get the hardcover copy so so I could go there and have her sign it, which she did. It says, "For Hannah, leave your mark," signed Victoria Schwab. I love her signature, it's so beautiful. And then the last two books that I have, which I also took to that signing, are This Savage Song and A Conjuring of Light, the last book in the Shades of Magic trilogy, which I haven't read yet because I'm still too afraid and I'm also kind of in a reading slump. It was such a fun experience getting to meet her and talk to her and interview her, getting them signed and meeting people at the event as well. It was such a great experience. I love signings. I'm always happy to go whenever I get the opportunity. Victoria Schwab is one of my all-time favorite authors, so I'm so grateful to have so many of her books signed, and it just meant the world getting to meet her there. So that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read any of the books that I mentioned in this video, or if you're excited to read any of them. I would love to hear any of your thoughts. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, all of my links are in the description box as always. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! I did this entire video with the battery on red. 26 minutes and I finished the whole thing. So proud of myself.